always down to fight. So honestly, I just like to compete. I like to fight. I like to make money. So it really doesn't matter if I'm fighting for a belt. That's just gonna be awesome.
This video is powered by Skullbonia. Visit skullbonia.com, honoring the history of bare knuckle through high quality apparel. There he is, Mr. Dakota Cochrane. What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
Hey, man. We're just doing our thing. We had some technical difficulties with some of these other guests, so I am extremely pleased to see you made it alive. You made it okay.
Yeah, well, I've had some of those issues before, so I'm glad it's going good.
It happens. Live stream. What can you do? It is what it is.
Yeah.
So you versus Melvin Guillard, man. In about a week. So how did this fight come about, and how long have you known about it?
Fight came about. Well, I was supposed to fight Joey Angelo first, who's actually kind of a buddy. So that was going to be interesting. It's going to be a hell of a fight. Then he tore his bicep, and I guess Melvin Guillard stepped in, and shit, I was all about that fight. So hell yeah.
And I was trying to think, because Melvin, he usually fights at around like 155, 165, right? And you guys are fighting at 180?
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty comfortable with that weight, so it'll be good for me. I don't know if he's walking around heavy or he's lifting some weights or what the hell he's doing. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him in person. I mean, I know he's a thick dude. So I mean, maybe that's just him. Maybe not cutting weight. I don't know. I mean, he's always been kind of a real thick dude. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it's not too far of a stretch for him.
Yeah. Well, I'm about the same. So short and fat, ready to throw fists.
I was going to ask you something else, but I'm going to hold off on that one. So, here we are now, man. You just, you fought Johnny Hendricks, you cleaned him out. You had that war with Chris Lieben, which, by the way, Chris Lieben said you were the hardest. You hitting him was the hardest has ever been hit. That's a notch in itself. I mean, that's wrap it up. It's over. Chris Lieben says you were the hardest hit. The wars that man has been in. And here we are, another arguable MMA legend. I mean, Melvin Guillard, he's been around for a long time. Well, I mean, is this your role now? You called yourself before the Legend Killer. Is this your unofficial title, the Legend Killer? There it is. There it is. There it is. Well, I mean, what do you think about that moniker? I mean, is that something that do you feel like that adds any pressure to you every time they put you up against one of these guys, or do you just embrace it?
No, it's fun. It's I like the bigger name competition. It gives me a little bit of an extra edge. I want to try harder. I always perform better when I fight, tougher competition.
Yeah.
So, it's fun. Like a lot of my friends say that, so I just kind of went with it, and my family made this shirt for me. So why not?
I like it, man. I like the Legend Killer. What do you want to do, man? Like, as far as like in terms of bare knuckle BKFC, right now there isn't really a full title picture for that weight division. But what do you want to do? Would you like to see something set up to where you can kind of get to one of these tournaments? Right now they just wrapped up the 135 back in June. They're finishing up. They just started the 155. I mean, what would you like to see next? And I'm sure you'd love to throw your name in the hat in that.
Yeah, if there's a tournament, then hell yeah, I'm always down to fight. So honestly, I just like to compete. I like to fight. I like to make money. So it really doesn't matter if I'm fighting for a belt. That's gonna be, that's just gonna be awesome. But if there's an interesting fight, I'm all down for that too. I like the mix-ups of Chris Lieben, and then I got Melvin Guillard. That's just a crazy mix-up. So I like those.
are you still doing a little bit of dabbling in MMA, or are you strictly bare knuckle right now?
Right now, I guess just bare knuckle. But if something comes up where an interesting MMA fight or organization wants me to fight for them, then yeah, I'll have to talk with the boss, David, and then we go from there. So I'm signed with BKFC, so yeah, I got to make sure that they're okay with it.
Yeah, no, 100%. I get that. So we were talking, man. I know your boy Derek. You were in town. We were in the same town last weekend. Um, Sorry we didn't get a chance to catch up, by the way. But obviously things didn't go the way. But I mean, can you talk about it a little bit? Because it was awesome seeing him in there. He looked like he was having a good time, and then just you know, it is what it is. But I mean, maybe talk about that a little bit. Talk about that experience. Coming out to UFC Norfolk and all that.
Yeah, Derek, he's a killer, man. Like
Yeah.
there's his talent is way beyond anybody around it, and he's gonna compete with the best in the division. So he just has to get mentally ready and prepared, and once he has a full camp, and he'll be ready to rock and roll. So he went hard in the first, just like he always does, and he gave it all he had, and he kind of gassed out. So that won't happen next time. We just talked about that last night. He was out here holding pads for me and shit. So uh, we just talked about his game plan for his next fight and how we're not going to let that happen again.
Yeah. Yeah, it was awesome, man. Like I said, it was awesome seeing him come out there. It's that crowd that they were getting behind him. So they were booing the other guy, Grant Dawson, right? They were booing him. They were cheering your boys. So that was pretty cool to see, man.
Yeah,
It was,
that's
it was
cool. Well,
really,
I mean, he missed weight by 3.5 pounds. So,
right,
Derek taking it on short notice and making weight,
right.
you got to respect that.
What's I mean, what was it like for him, man? Because I know like that they say that experience kind of just overwhelms you, and with the UFC jitters, right, is whatever they call it. I mean, was he? Did you get that impression that he was just in the moment and just really collective and calm?
I was worried a little bit when we were first out. I could tell he was pretty jacked,
Yeah,
but he said he was pretty calm-minded, and it felt good in there. He just was trying so many. He was trying so many chokes and
yeah,
just burned his arms out.
yeah.
But he felt pretty calm and not like overwhelmed. Like this UFC. He didn't have those kind of jitters, but I think he's definitely where he needs to be. And next time he'll be able to show that.
I've seen some people say, and I don't know what I think. Where one of the guillotines he had him in, it almost looked like I think probably Grant Dawson looked like maybe he was adjusting, and some people say that it looked like he tapped.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish they had more angles on it because I think there's only one or two angles that they shown. I could kind of see both sides. I don't. It looked weird, but maybe he was just kind of like maybe hand placement adjusting. But what were you guys thinking when you saw that? Did he feel like he tapped or just?
Yeah, we had so many people reach out and say, "Oh, he tapped, he tapped."
Yeah,
But we watched it again, and we seen he was either ready to tap or thought about it and just moved his hand, and we wouldn't have called that an actual tap. But
right.
yeah, there's a lot of people who thought it was a tap, and I actually did on the corner too. And our manager Train, he was squeezing my back so hard he thought he was gonna make him tap, and
Yeah.
the fight was gonna be over. He was gonna get ready to jump up and be excited, but shit. And, he tried. He gave it all he had. He just Next time.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Dakota, if Melvin was here right now, what would be some words you got for him? How's it going down?
How's it going down? Well, we're gonna go in there and throw some hands. Like I'm pretty friendly anytime, outside the cage or before the cage. But in the cage, it's game time. It's time to go to work, and it doesn't matter who you are, friend or foe. I'm gonna try to knock you out.
That's it, brother. All right, my man. Well, we appreciate your time. I know it's short notice getting you on here, but we appreciate it, brother. Dakota Cochrane. He's gonna be facing Melvin Guillard, BKFC 11. That's just next Saturday. So, guys, check your local listings. Doesn't that sound crazy? Check your local listings, pay-per-view and Fight TV. Go check it out. If you're local to Wichita, go check that out there too. You won't regret it. Big show, big card. Dakota, thanks a lot, my man. We always appreciate you, and good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, brother. Have a good one.
You too.